Hello YouTube, Bastion8888 here with another one of these free-for-all games. As we do, we will be getting right into it today. I'm going to be playing as the Chinese, and it's a fun one here. We got a game where getting set up, and we're, as you might often have happened to you in a free-for-all game, is you have people all around you. You got to figure out a way to survive, destroy them, and somehow make it through to the end. But we'll see if that happens today. I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil anything for y'all. So we've decided to set up right here. Kind of an odd spot, just wood only. We got gold over here. But I figured as Chinese, I can set up this remote base over here. I've been thinking more and more lately that I want to kind of get towards the edge of the map. Even though it's nice to be in the middle sometimes when you're, Chinese, HRE, or the dragon, Jushi. Especially Jushi. I think China maybe not so much, but Jushi more so with the meditation gardens. But we're just setting up on the wood line here. We got a remote satellite base with one bill on the here. I'm unfortunately gonna have to send really all my, all my bills over there because there's no other food sources for the moment. But they'll get there eventually. And as we very quickly discovered here from our scouting path, we found a red player just above us and green player below us. And if we swap over to the whole map, we see blue player out towards the middle. So we are, by all accounts, surrounded by enemies on 3 different sides. Fortunately, it looks like the green player is also has some competition on here, but it looks like there's another player on the other side of that player, so one of the players has quit the game and never built his town center. Stay AFK. We'll see who picks up that kill. I'm not sure where he decided to surrender at or what happened here for a teal player, but he's already out. So let's go back to our vision here and see what happens. So, as Chinese, you do have some defensive options with the Barbican, so that's not too bad. I'm not too worried on this position. If we were a different civ, we might be a little bit more, pessimistic about our chances in this game at this point, but us Chinese, maybe not so much. English and Chinese have pretty good defensive options. If you guys are looking to play defensive civs, those are probably the ones I'd recommend to ward off aggression. Maybe Ruse because of the Kremlin they have. Anyways, not too much going on yet. Imagine the players are looking for that king that's around here somewhere. I can't exactly see where it was, but I imagine someone's gonna pick that off pretty soon. I'm not too worried about it though, because I'm kind of stuck over here. I've decided I want to throw up my Barbican right here to kind of. I saw that it could deny some of the gold mining, some of the berries here. It just put my opponent. I think he was my the first opponent I wanted to hopefully deal with. I mean, it might be that these other players come through for me, but I figured I scouted that orange was down here, and so I knew green would be preoccupied. Obviously, didn't want to go towards the middle yet, and there's someone right next to me. So I decided I want to try to focus on red if I can. And red, has seen my Barbican, but he doesn't seem to be. He's trying to finish up his gold mine. He's already got his mine work up as HRE, and now he's in a little bit of trouble, right? He's losing some builds if he doesn't move them. There you go, one goes down, and he has to go off of gold and off of berries, and he doesn't have much else here for as far as food goes. He's gonna have to. He decided to throw it on barracks for some reason. Not sure what that's for, but maybe he wants to get aggressive towards me. My bills are just chilling here for some reason. There they go, back to work. And yeah, we're in a good spot now. We got this Barbican down. We're gonna come around with our scout and see what else is going on here. I noticed that there's the only stone in my vicinity. I can't get the green stone. I'm thinking about, you know, obviously second TC, what I want to do now. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send some bills. You know, China can build really fast, so throwing up like a tower is pretty nice as China, because the big workers just have the build time a lot faster. You can see that going into effect right now. He's trying to throw an archery range down too. But I'm getting my tower up, and he sent his spearman to try to intercept. But as you can see, that's not gonna stop me a little bit too late. And now we're able to secure this stone right here. So all he can do is mine wood. Let's see what else Red has on his. Okay, I guess he found some deer up here. So he does have this top side of the map. He has the deer. Good for him. He tried to do another tower, kind of a bit cheeky there. Deny his wood line, but of course he reacted in time properly. He decided to build a siege tower. I've seen this more lately. Usually I almost never see these, but lately I've seen it more and more. Interesting option, but what it doesn't do. I don't know why he did that instead of the. I guess it's cheaper than the, than the ram, but you can see that it doesn't really. I don't think it attacks. So I think maybe it was a mistake, or maybe he's a bit of a newer player. Maybe he doesn't know what this does versus a ram. Maybe he wanted to build a ram there. Maybe he built that instead. So, kind of popping off here. Not a lot going on yet. I still don't know who got that kill on the field player that left the game. Maybe no one. So we see the archery range got denied here, which was really nice for us. He did get another one up in the back, but excuse me. So he's trying to send his siege tower over here to, like, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Maybe, yeah, he was confused about what it does. And maybe he thought it would work as a ram, but it did not. Now he's finally building a ram, so now he realized, okay, yeah, the ram is what you want, right? And I'm in a bit of an awkward spot. I didn't think about this when I placed the barbican. Let's turn my audio down, guys. Forgot about that again. Of course, I always do. Sorry about that. You probably can't hear much of what I'm saying. Here we go. So the problem with how I set this up here is normally I just pull bills right under my barbican to deny the ram, but because he has the town center here, if I send vills on this side, they're gonna get shot at by the town center, right? So it's kind of a problematic situation for me to defend the barbican. We'll see that come into play in a second here. Meanwhile, we see it looks like green and orange are kind of at each other's throats here, fighting. We'll come back and take a look at that in a moment. Looks like siege towers once again come to join the party for whatever reason. Put some guys unloaded at my outpost. And yeah, we're just keeping them out of here. We've got enough, back to my resource. We've got enough stone now for our second TC. So hopefully that second town center will be popping out shortly. We do have to deal with red still, so we'll see how this plays out. So he builds another ram, still wailing away. My barbican, it's almost gone. I just can't really do any damage to a ram either, so I haven't really done very much here. Now we see that my guy, I'm trying to defend it now. I'm like, okay, well, funny how that works. It's like we're out of range technically according to this, but range is actually quite a bit longer than what it shows here. I noticed it's kind of annoying. So yeah, as you can see, the archers, they just aren't gonna accomplish much there against the ram, unfortunately. We have a couple of bills repairing this now, trying to buy as much time as possible here, because I know once this happens, right, then he's opened up here and now he can attack into my base. We don't want that to happen if we can avoid it. Now we sent another ram to deal with this one as well. Let's see. Still repairing. I could have just put all these inside, I think, at this point. Trying to fight here directly. This works. No, we're pushing them back. This is gonna go down now, but we don't need that stone anymore, so that's okay. Then I think we try something a little bit cheeky here with the Barbican, if I remember right. Yeah, so I pull him out and to get a torch off, and then and pull him back in. So you can see I get one torch back inside, and the arrow misses the villagers. They're able to get away, but it looks like because the second one is coming up now, Barbican is short-lived. But we are going to take care, at least deal with one of these rams here. So that's 200 wood down the drain. Our point. We did lose a bill for it, unfortunately. Let's take a look at where we're at. 37 go, 13 military. Our opponent, the red player, he's got a bit less, but he does have he's getting closer to castle, right? Get his gold again. Where's he been mining all this time? I guess he was able to mine here a little bit, maybe. He got some gold from here early. Maybe not much though. Not much gold. So now he's got a bunch of food saved that he can actually work towards his castle age. Meanwhile, I'm not anywhere close to mine. We did go for the Imperial Academy, so we did get our Song Dynasty, fortunately. So we've been pumping out bills a bit faster than he can, especially now that we have 2 town centers a lot faster than him. Meanwhile, blue is looks like he's walling. I decided I wanted to put a tower here in case he decides to. I mean, I guess this isn't really an aggressive action. I didn't really have to like do this against blue here. I did want to just see what was on the other side of that wall though. So for at least for that sake, I just made this tower here. Kind of give me a little bird's eye view here in case something starts peeking over. And now we actually stopped him for making that wall as well, so that's great. Meanwhile, these two players looks like they're still having some engagements, some small engagements here, but pink is on the other side of orange, so he's in a bit of a pickle with both players looking like they want to deal with him. Let's speed things up here and get to the next point of action in this game. So, we're probably doing better than opponent red, but we do have to worry about the other players who are already in castle age. Obviously, they're going to be a bit ahead of us now because we've had to go early aggression against red. I probably didn't need these Huguenots. Probably just longbows would have been fine. Okay. Did I delete that? What happened? Oh no, he had a trebuchet. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I was like, what happened there? So blue gets a treb to kind of for me out, but I'm pretty much done with this area. I don't really mind. I'm just worried that he might send an army. But he doesn't really have much of an army yet. He's still ecoing. And meanwhile, we're getting our clock tower. Our red player's already got his. He's gone for the Burgrave Palace. So he's gonna pump out the men at arms probably. Take a look at his production here. Oh, he's not doing anything yet with that. But we've got our clock tower. And we've had to go into farms, unfortunately, because in a very weird way. So this is not normally what you'll see us trying to write. In fact, I think I made a mistake here. I forgot my Imperial officials, and I forgot the way it works with the, I was just like so busy, worrying and stressing in this game that I made a misplay, was building farms around the town center, which you cannot supervise. I should have done a mill, back here maybe. But I kind of did need to do it near my town center because I get attacked, so it kind of worked out for me this way. I did also add a mill here. But we did need food. We were really desperate for food to afford our. We actually even built I think I built a market here just to get food because I was struggling so much for it. Oh, so we see that pink picks up the kill on the orange player here. So they finally break through, and now he's gonna look at green. Looks like, yellow's been allowed to boom all this time over here. He's just going crazy, right? He's way ahead of everybody else pretty much. Right. Doing real well. So now we're trying to get some stone again, but we do get pushed back by red, and still doesn't have as much as you would think. Going for the Burgrave was probably the right call for him. There's no relics available for him right now. They're too far out on the map. No one's picked them up yet either, which is kind of funny. On here, one right into his base that he never grabbed. So yellow would have a couple by now if he wanted to. Look like it though. Pink goes down somewhere on the map. Looks like pink in Pink and green are fighting here. Now yellow's taking both the sacred sites, so that's a problem for the other players to deal with. I can't really do anything about that unless I go right through blue. We do see a big fight here between green and pink. Big trade. Pink's ram's not doing too much, but there is a mango in the back for green, but it looks like pink does have more infantry here. Have another mango now coming up forward, but looks like this first one's going down. And maybe even the second one. Looks like he repairs it. But we've got a timer now. I don't think we can... Bigger tracker? Doesn't have a timer still. Cool. Thanks, Relic. So yeah, so pink eventually gets cleaned up here by green. Green is oh, and I guess he just wants to hide it. Build soon, maybe. Maybe he's gonna build something in the back here. Meanwhile, I've accrued some of a bit of a clock tower trebuchet and a few other clock tower items here, so we're starting to get up into a better situation for ourselves against red. Right now we're nearly maxed on, and, you know, I haven't been able to. Now I'm having a huge problem with gold. Right? I have no gold in the map. I just had that one vein, and all I can do is rely on my imperial officials. You can see, like, yeah, I just have access to no gold at all. I'm just trapped all sides. There's no gold, right? So we're trading for gold. We're getting a little bit of gold from our imperial officials, and we're using that for siege. And I'm just massing goldless infantry units, right? I'm getting the horsemen, veteran archers, and the veteran spearmen. All three of those. They don't require any gold except for upgrading them. And now, yeah, we're still threatening red. He's decided not to go for it. He's just kind of sitting in his base, and looks like he has. I got him with the springald. He wasn't paying too much attention there. We're able to pick off his first springald. He has a couple more in the back. Looks like. Now I've decided, with killing that springald, that I felt like I had an opportunity here, so I decided to push. There are some springalds unfortunately still alive, but they did take out one of my nest of bees, but we were able to charge with the cavalry. It looks like because of our extra TC, because of our Song Dynasty, we clap the player red, and he has to tap out. So now we're up one, pink's up one. I don't know who got the killed in the beginning of the game. Take a look here if we can find out. Pink's fly 220. Okay, we don't know yet, or maybe it wasn't killed. Not really sure. Here's green's king. We still have a timer here, but strangely, blue has built a keep on the sacred site, but he has not denied the sacred site just yet. Now I'm looking at blue. Blue's my next target of interest. I'm having some problems here with green's Kremlin now, it looks like. Unfortunately, I haven't really noticed it yet. Lost a few vills already. Green hasn't threatened me yet, and he's obviously the most threatening now in a way, because if he sneaks through these woods and just comes into my town center and kills me, that could be a problem. But I figured he's busy with other players, and blue, blue seems like more of a threat. Like he's progressed a bit farther. So I want to deal with blue next. Maybe not the best strategic choice. I could probably help pink kill. But we see yellow has decided to come into pink's base and fight him. He's got some elite horsemen and Limit Nye. He's a Byzantine player. He's got a bunch of Karasakhans, so he's gonna be breaking through. If he can break the army, he can break through here with all these siege. We'll see. We'll have to see how that goes for him. Meanwhile, I'm pushing forward into blue here. He does have a couple mangonels, and it's his wall, so I have to be a little careful here about to break the wall. And it looks like, okay, it looks like yellow's gonna get cleaned up here. Well, yeah, eventually I think yellow. He's kind of too spread out this attack. But, ooh, he's gonna get some good good hits here with the Karasakhans on all these units that pink is not microing. Oh, look at that! That was a lot of damage. Gotta be careful with those Karasakhans. They really burn. You're getting away in those flames. Okay, so I break through with my trebuchet, but we still have a couple of mangoes here. My units a little bit of trouble with the target fire there. We have a nest of bees here popping off. I'm missing its shots. It looks like I accidentally targeted the mango for whatever reason. But there we go, I got some good hits. I don't know what, remember this happened, and I guess he got some units up on here to avoid the melee, but well, that's just free pickings for my nest of bees, right? Like, the AoE is just gonna... Where are these units here? Look at them all. What is he doing with those? And those are like, some of them are elite men-at-arms too, some of them are not even ranged units. Blue making a huge mistake with his micro here. So we're gonna clean up what's left of Blue's army for the meantime. Meanwhile, down here it looks like yellow. Oh, green is also coming to the party too. Yellow's come back and he's pushed through with some cavalry. Pink is right here in the main TC. Like pink has been broken by yellow. Essentially, a lot of reinforcements, and I'm pushing into blue. So. How this goes. I have a little bit of a problem here is he got my trebuchet at one point. I think I just built a new one, but getting line of sight here is really tough for me because of these the hill basically I think is the problem here. So we don't have a very good line of sight right now. Looks like yellow is in the base of pink, but I wonder how green's army is going to interact with this fight. We'll have to see. Once again, I'm losing bills again. Fortunately, to these this castle here, this keep. A bit of trouble here. So it's okay, you know, we went over 100 workers with our 2 TCs in the Song Dynasty. Now we're in the 1 Dynasty, and we have the movement speed. And we got our... should have our granaries, yeah, coming up soon. Yeah, here they are. We got a couple of granaries going now. Looking good. We still don't have gold, though. It's still a big problem for us, right? I'm starting to scout up to here and look for more gold. We're going around blue on the other side. The only opening for me up there. Crossing our fingers, hoping that we'll run into some gold. So we can get some more siege and break blue, because we can't really break blue without, you know, a decent amount of siege here, right? He does have his elite men-at-arms. He is an age 4. He's an age above us. But we do have a decent number of units here still, despite that. Only a few, you know, we have some crossbowmen, but they are veteran crossbows, or regular crossbows. They're not elite, so we're, you know, it's not a great fight really for us. But if you just look at the supply, like, you know, we are up to 250. Blue is he's struggling severely with gold. Strangely, as a English player, he's struggling with his food, I guess. You know, he pulled off a food for some reason. I'm not sure what happened to all his vills. It's kind of strange, but there they are. Back onto food. Okay, I guess they were doing something else, maybe. Now we're up here, trying to steal green. Green has snuck some vills up here, too. We are also here, and we're gonna try to claim what's left of this gold. The orange may have been up here, too, or maybe this was red. Here. Colors, right? So, we unfortunately, like, I think we microed back our units, and they did the formation, put the siege in the back, and we lost a couple very expensive units there. But it's funny, yellow and green are now in pink space fighting over, it looks like pink's defending, or green's defending pink, but really, like, we're just trying to destroy each other's armies so they can both claim the king there, right? Funny. A little battle here. Maybe pink and green were teammates. I don't know. They're buddies. But anyways, yellow overwhelms green's army. He's able to push through. Finally claim some gold if you're a little bit of gold. And 2. Got decent. We're gonna start having some gold income finally. At long last. Yellow is breaking through. Looks like pink is. He does have a. You know, he was able to rebuild some stuff. He does have a Berkshire back here. But pulling back wisely, but his villas are just sitting there mining still, and now he's not looking too great here. Pink is now McNasty. We got a couple nasties in this game. He's kind of just getting surrounded, and his base is getting overwhelmed, so he's able to hold this one Berkshire's location, but I think it's just a matter of time here, right? When you sure to lose all your vills, get overwhelmed. Yellow has been unmolested this whole game. So yellow on 200 supply, blue on 200 supply, and green is also on 200. So there was a player in the beginning of the game. Maybe we'll have to go back and watch it real quick at the end of this match and see where the king was. Teal player. The green has I try to set up an outpost to kind of defend against green here. They have aggro. No, he's fighting yellow still. Okay. So once again, these guys. Man, I guess we got lucky this game. Like I was wondering why we weren't just overrun and destroyed this game, being on like no gold. First no food, then no gold, surrounded on 3 sides. You know, and this is very enlightening, right? Like this is okay. These players are fighting each other. It's a 3-way battle over there. They just keep wasting their armies, just like we are. And yeah, very interesting game here. So big fight again, but unfortunately, he is elite. I'm not. All his units are elite units. Mine are just veteran, and we're kind of not so even. You know, it's hard to say what's happening here. We are able to rally some reinforcements, but I do see that green has left the game. So green just left, and here's his king. Well, he wasn't eliminated. He just gave up. I guess he gave it because he was losing the fight to yellow. Pink also at that point realized he was done. And at this point I realized, wait a minute. What happened here? 2 players just got eliminated. Yellow gets his first kill right there, okay? So I figure yellow has a few kills by now, right? But I don't know what's been going on the map. And I just saw him get another kill. So I say, hey, blue. You know, I'm like, blue's about to, I think, overrun me actually. So I'm like, hey, blue. You know, don't kill me because then yellow is gonna kill us both. So he agrees with me, I think. If I remember this right, he backs up here. I'm like, yeah, you can get plus 50 or you can, you know, we can both go at him with 200 supply or whatever each. Because I figured he had like 3 or 4 kills at this point. I didn't even know. I think he only had 1 kill somehow. Bizarre. Not really. Missing some king kills. There was this king here still. Look at this. Oleg's still here. Did not get that kill. He just backed up. Maybe a bit of a newer player. Sure. Going on with yellow here. Maybe he figured this guy got his king or something. But so we both face off now against yellow. Together, we agreed to team against yellow. Despite the fact he's only on 250 supply, we both assume he has at least 300 or... in yellow or gold. Very nice. So we do have some gold still available to us, but not much left. There's a couple more gains here, a couple people. This one's almost gone actually. Yeah. What we got on this side? A lot of gold in blue's base. Still, it never picked up the relic. Blue kind of a newer player looks like. And you know, I'm trying to get around this side and get this gold, and secure this gold, and get to yellow. But blue has built, and very annoyingly, blue has built this keep here. And also, I can't get into his base at all to help him, so I kind of have to go all the way around and kind of rally my units in a weird direction, even fight yellow. So it's kind of awkward for me here. We see yellow does build a keep, and he claims all the gold on the top side, so it's good that we teamed, even though I've discovered now there was this king here that yellow never claimed, so I killed it. Now I'm the one with 300 supply. So funnily enough, yellow missed his kill, and now I'm actually up on supply, even though I'm sure his resources are just through the roof, right? Yeah, he's got a decent bank, not as much as I would expect, but he has a decent bank, right? He's mined out most of the gold. I knew that much, so I knew he'd have a lot of resources. And I don't even see what's going on. I guess I could have looked at the sacred site. I did see that it got neutralized, I think, but I did not notice the fight was happening right there. But then blue calls for help, right? He calls for help here. And I'm like, dude, delete your wall. Like, let me help you. I can't help you through your wall, man. You walled me out, you know? So he's calling for help at this point. I think I'm trying to bust through the wall to help him. Figure it's around the sacred site they're fighting or wherever. And I don't know what this trip got confused or whatever, but we are gonna break through on this side. But blue is being overrun by yellow now. I'm here to neutralize the site. But I realize, oh wait, it's not the site that's the problem. He's saying he needs help in his base, and yellow's probably up there, you know, destroying him. So I see, and I do see his reinforcements coming in, so we pop up here. And we I send some units back to neutralize. But unfortunately, it looks like yellow's already breaking through. King is about to die, goes luckily into the white tower. Kill the cannons here. Pushing through. But what we see here is like it does get destroyed, and then yellow does. Or blue tries to run the king, but it gets picked up by yellow. And at this point, I think that I know that he has way more resources than I do, and I'm also pretty sure. Oh, what a bad micro mistake here for me. I must have right-clicked on something. So I'm sure that yellow has like way more resources, but I also think that he has a much larger supply cap than me, even though he's exactly the same. I don't think I'm even. Neither of us are capped right now. Well, yellow is. He's almost capped. You know, 260. I know his army's way stronger than mine. So I'm thinking about, okay, what if I can't, you know, fight him directly? What is my strategy here? I haven't seen much of his base. I don't know what's going on over here. But maybe he doesn't have walls, right? Maybe I'm Chinese, you know, I can make elite fire lancers. Now, could I go around? You know, I'm thinking I can't fight him directly, and I'm right. And so even though we are technically live on the same supply, I don't think I built any. Realized that I need to add more houses just yet. But I am building a forest, right? Yellow's going, he's reestablishing himself. He's taking the sacred sites, and yeah. Oh, I never took that relic. That's so funny. I have to go back in this game and see what became of Teal's king. Maybe he didn't even spawn in the game. I'm starting to wonder if that was the case. But I thought that he left, like not right at the beginning, but a little while after. We'll have to take a look and see where that king was. Maybe it was somewhere and never got picked off. Maybe he just never spawned in or something. It's crashed on the loading screen. I don't know. So I decided I'm going to run on the bottom side and just try to run through his base. You know, I don't have any option. I could have actually probably set these bills. I don't know what they're doing. I guess just mining, long distance mining from somewhere. But so these builds could have built some like siege workshops probably if I had been thinking a little more clearly. If there was a wall, you know. So now you know yellow's coming to my base. I've got 300. He's also got 300. I think he has like 400 at this point. I'm not aware of his supply count. But he's pushing into my base. He's doing the slow push. But I'm doing the fast one, right? Oh, nice. I love this pathing. This is nice. I didn't even notice this, fortunately. I'm glad I didn't even see this in the game. I would have been so frustrated, you know? But there you go. We're getting all split up, as they do. I just, you know, I shift-clicked all my cavalry. So I think at this point, let's look at yellows, because I think he already knows. Maybe he doesn't know, actually. He's not paying too much attention. I know he's going to run over my army, so I just kind of, you know, like, I left all the siege and infantry here. But now he's, maybe he's looked at the map. I don't know what he's looking at right now. He's going to build something. What is this, a wonder? Wait, seriously? He just building there. What were we looking at? Yeah, I mean, no, it couldn't have been, right? He would have lost way more resources. I don't know. Anyways. Sees some fire lancers are going into his base. So you know, of course he's gonna try to do something about that. I think he could have raced me to the end here if he'd wanted to. I mean, I guess he is leaving some units behind maybe. But he's trying to rally a defense, right? Okay, so maybe that's what we're looking at. What is that? A castle? Oh, maybe he was just trying to build a keep here. Okay. What it is. So we see Mr. Zhao. That's funny, Mr. Zhao. My wife's last name. But Zhao. He's trying to build a keep to protect his king here. And destroy my base at the main time. But I'm Chinese, so I do have more landmarks. He's not really everywhere. So let's go back to the free camera here, and we see my. Yeah, he could go for my king over here, but I got a keep as well. And we've already destroyed. You know, he's already had to put his king inside of the extra town center. Both of these have been destroyed. As you see here now, Fire Lancer technique paid off. A little trouble, just a move. There you go. And we pulled a win. So we were able to clutch. Oh, he had a few relics there we just saw there too in the monastery. So he did definitely had a lot more resources. And we were able to clinch the win, even though his supply cap wasn't way higher than ours as we had originally predicted. Let's take a look here. We're gonna reload the replay again really quick just to see where Tails King was, if it was even on the map at all. Very strange game. Let's load back in. Before we close this video out, just check on this king situation with Teal. But it's nice. It feels good, you know, to get a win when you're way behind. You can't fight their army. I think it's true. We could, even though we were on the same supply cap, he just had the bank. Like he could have deleted villas, made a bigger army, and he did already have a much bigger army, a more powerful army than what I had. So, I mean, if he had had walls there, we would have been, you know, it was sort of a game over, right? So we could have done better with siege workshops, like I was mentioning, to break through his walls. But Teal, real quick. Teal's King's right here. Here it is. Where is the king going? Teal, what is his vision? What does he see? Going for middle. Yo, let's go to middle and build a town center. All his villas are idle here. Okay, here we go. Coming down here, he's gonna build. He didn't like what he saw in the middle, I guess. And he didn't find any. I guess he didn't find any like deer. Is that what he was looking for? He's an HRE player, so you do need to get started pretty quick. And he just kind of got frustrated, I guess, that there wasn't anything here. And then I think he ran into yellow player over here. It's already probably up and okay. Oh, here it is. It looks like yellow did not only miss one. I mean, I can't blame him for missing this one, right? Like this is, no one's ever gonna get this, right? Like, ridiculous. Oh, he almost spotted it. Yeah, he almost spotted it back there, but not quite. Wow. So if he had spotted, I think we still. I mean, I don't think that really changes him getting on 350. But maybe he has more defense if he does have that extra 50 there. But he should have had extra 100 because he let Green's King. I got you know, actually no wait, that's 150 in his favor, right? Because I don't get that 50, he gets it instead. So he should have had 150 in his favor over me instead of being even. He really messed up the king snipes here. This one I can't fault the man. I mean, I would have missed this too, I'm sure, most likely. I probably would have chopped through this forest here eventually at some point, but I guess he didn't do that. Yeah, that king just was never killed. Interesting. So there you go. That's where it was. Glad I finally figured that out. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Got a couple more coming up soon. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Nasty Nate 888 out.